Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel and the stream. My name is Ty Nisus, and today we are continuing Virtue's Last Reward. We are actually in a really cool spot right now. Firstly, we're in our first endgame. Every other route we've gone on has ended abruptly by something or another. We either don't have enough information, we die, everyone else dies, we're waiting for a password, I have to solve other timelines before I can move further. But this one, we conveniently already had the answer for what we needed to do, and it opened up a whole chain of new stuff. And for the first time, we finished one of the rooms past the white chromatic doors and are on our way to our third AB room vote. This is the first time we get to do a third vote. So I'm very excited about that. That means we've opened up 2 new paths. We get to see some new stuff. We might even solve some fucking problems and some mysteries with this damn game. What we did learn was that Tenmyoji is always holding a picture of her dear old friend Akane, June from 999. Why? Who's to say? What we do know is that this game allegedly takes place 1 year after the events of the last game. But he has a photo of her only as a child. So it brings up a whole ton of questions of what's the fuck's happening here, there, everywhere, and what's going on with everything. But why is she so important to him? What is this virus? What's going on with everyone? Am I a robot? Who's Kay? Why is Clover and Alice here? Where are we? Just a whole bunch of things that need to be answered still. So we're just gonna pop right into it and get going. This is Virtue's Last Reward. Let's finish this bitch. We won't today, but let's finish this bitch. All right. So let's recap where we are. We're in a warehouse. We have just finished the third escape room for the second time, meaning there is only one more for us to do. And we have votes down here. So some things are going to happen here because novel sections usually encompass, like if we look at past sections, we escape, we get a quick novel section, something happens, where something happens, and then we move right to a vote, right? This is the vote section. However, we've got this section, so something's gonna happen. We're gonna learn some stuff. Then we've got a second section where we're gonna learn more stuff that is separate from everything else. And then we move on to a vote. And that feels important. That feels important. So let's see what we got. Kay and Luna, Fi and Clover, and Dio. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost AB room and slid his card through the reader.
An ambit 45.
Okay. 2 Milkmen Go comedy, baby. As he turned to look at me, I swore I saw a flash of a smug grin.
There. Happy? This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it. You see? I can be considerate.
But Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here.
Yeah, where are they?
Guess they forgot something back in the room we found. They ran back to grab it real quick.
And they'll be here in a few minutes. No big deal.
While we waited, we exchanged information about the rooms we'd investigated. Unfortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us had found anything, and we were no closer to unraveling any of the increasing number of mysteries we were faced with. With that discussion exhausted, we sat down to wait. Before long, 20 minutes had passed since Dio opened the door, and Tenmyoji and Quark were nowhere in sight.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
Yes, I'm getting worried. What if something happened to them?
I'll go have a look.
Then I shall accompany you.
I'll be fine by myself. It's not that far away.
Just don't look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
I think I'd rather someone come with me. Because if we discover bodies, that's a problem if I'm by myself. I don't think, okay. Look, I'm just going to the director's office. I'll be right back. No big deal. All right, see you guys later. I gave a quick goodbye wave and stepped out of the warehouse. It is nice that I'm able to go all the way around. I do appreciate that. Director's office. Is the photo still there? No, it's not. Huh? It's odd. Nobody here. The picture's gone, though. Tenmyoji and Quark must have been here then. I laid out the floor B map. Must have taken the door that faces the warehouse. After that, they probably went through the warehouse and out the blue door to the elevator. Yeah, it's a much shorter route. On the other hand, I came through the red door, which is kind of the long way around. Well, looks like we managed to miss each other perfectly. Yeah, well, this is a huge waste of time. Shoot, might as well head back, I suppose. I'd packed up the map and was headed towards the door when... Huh? There was a light on where there hadn't been a light before. What? Why is that thing on? We messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work. I felt a sudden wave of inexplicable, nauseating dread. The light stared at me. I swallowed and edged cautiously towards it. The machine was in arm's reach now. I stretched my hand out toward it, slowly, slowly.
So, you finally made it.
I? No, you're...
I am Zero. I was the one who brought you here. You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky. As you can see, however, this is only a recording.
Who the fuck are
I
you?
will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions. Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
Okay. I considered taking a swing at him, but I decided that was spectacularly futile and kept my bald fist at my side.
Now, where to begin? There are many things I wish to tell you, but unfortunately, our time is limited. As such, the information I can provide is also limited. I have chosen two things of great importance to tell you. First, I will tell you about termites.
Okay.
In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say. I imagine you look rather bewildered right now.
Stop staring at me.
Perfectly understandable. The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects.
I'll be back 1 second. I return with coffee. All right. Woo! Where were we? Yes, termites.
I suspect it hardly seems fair. Nonetheless, this is very important. So I ask that you listen carefully.
Yep.
Have you ever seen a termite mound? They are
No.
splendid structures. Some might even call them works of art.
No.
Termites are natural architects, and their mounds are both structurally sound and make excellent use of space.
Okay.
So, are they following some sort of plan as they build? Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where? No, of course not.
No.
Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of termite DNA. It is doubtful an individual termite has any idea what its contributions are helping to create.
Okay.
What a human does. We can appreciate the elegant forms
This is
their
Kay's dad,
alien
right?
Cathedrals. We can see the simple beauty of their perfect functionality. We can understand the splendid planning of their structure. In other words, only an intelligence of a higher order can understand the beauty of what the termite builds.
Okay. That's great.
Now, consider humans. Why are we alive? Why do we love and give birth? Why do we create? From where do our cultures spring? There
I don't
are
know.
many theories, but no one knows the truth. We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of human DNA. No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate. Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites.
Okay, sure, man.
We trudge through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal. You might say we don't understand what we're building. Only an intelligence of a higher order than ours can understand what we're doing.
Okay.
Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence. We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it. Whatever it is, we've likely been building it on a dimension just above the ones we know since time immemorial.
And that's why I locked you all up.
If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty.
Okay.
And you are about to catch a glimpse of it. Or have you already? Well, that's enough on that subject, I think. Consider what I've said.
Okay, cool. Fuck, I want that password so
Now,
bad.
let's move on to the second topic. It is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life, and in fact, the lives of several billion other people. I realize this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you. It is the password to disarm the bomb, numbered 1.
Yay! Bomb?
Are you ready? I will only say this once, so pay close attention.
I've got a thing.
The password to disarm the number 1 bomb is BQZ RGJ DXR.
Sorry, just 1 second here. B C R J DX. Bomb 1. Cool. Pick that back up. I had no idea what he was talking about. What bomb? Was he saying there were bombs too? If he'd guessed on my future confusion, he showed no sign of it. Hello, May.
That is the last of the information this message was meant to convey.
Okay.
Before I go, however, I have a warning.
Okay.
You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here. If you do, you will be penalized immediately. I hope we will meet again someday.
Call him on that bluff. Call him on the bluff. That's 0. I don't believe it, but I do think that's Kay's father.
We would have much to discuss.
Wait. God damn it, you can't just spout all that crap and disappear. I found myself yelling at an empty air. At an empty air? Yeah, why not? The hologram had disappeared. Ugh, what kind of idiot does he take me for? Termites? Other dimensions? How could that have anything to do with kidnapping us? I kicked out a nearby shelf.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All you've missed is we went back up to the warehouse. Quark and Ten the OG did not show up. We came back here to check things out and we saw the
All
hologram.
Players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, Any non-voting party.
Oh, crap. I need to get back. Not like there's any point staying here. I spun around and ran out the room towards the warehouse. Oh, thank God it teleported me.
Grandpa, look, Mr. Sigma's back.
Oh, they're okay.
Took you long enough.
Where are the
In
others?
the AB rooms.
They went in already?
Yep.
Why didn't you two? You've been waiting for me?
Yeah, Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Nothing
Oh?
that significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round. That's it.
And you had to tell me that no matter what. Seems kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
True, but we've got something to back it up. Just hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Quark and I both have 8 BP. We're already on the home stretch. So what do we need to get to the magic number? Well, we need you to choose ally. If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
You'd get to 9 whether you got 2 or 3 points.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have any reason to betray you. And if we both choose ally, we both gain points.
True, but you must have considered I'd choose betray. That would mean you'd choose betray to protect yourself.
That's why we're telling you we won't choose betray.
Mm-hmm.
Can I trust you?
Of course.
All right, tell me one thing. Let's say we do this and we both ally. Everyone gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you. But I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't just going to open the number 9 door and leave us in the lurch?
I can guarantee it. I can give
How?
you my word. I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so.
I feel like he's the only one that actually won't.
I swear it. We aren't going
Everyone else says they won't, and then they do immediately.
I swear to. I promise.
Man, it's all you got is a promise, huh?
Promise. I keep it. Trust me.
Please! You've got to trust us!
That would be the most. See, I would believe that when Quark is still unconscious. I believe that he would do that. I believe he would betray and walk out. All right, fine. I'll trust you.
2 minutes remain.
We're counting on you, Sigma.
You gotta choose ally! You promised!
Yeah, buddy, no problem. With that, they turned and ran to the AB room, second from the right. Well, I guess I should get moving. Start.
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
I had a decision to make. Should I trust Quark and Temioji? Well, I could believe they were telling the truth and still betray them. That would bring my BP to 6. I'd be that much closer to 9. Choosing betray would guarantee they wouldn't try to escape without the rest of us. Betrayal seemed like the safe bet, but
Please! You've gotta trust us! You've gotta choose ally! You promised!
Temioji I could betray easily enough, but Quark? What the hell was I gonna do?
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6.
It's
5,
ally o'clock, baby!
3, 2,
Woo!
1.
Thank you.
Round
These are the
3
homies.
of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results. Thank you. Ambidex. Results from round 3. Please start.
I still think that's correct, but Yep. Oh. Come on!
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet
Okay.
to see
Okay.
your updated
I see how it is.
bracelet points.
I see how it is. I have no problem betraying them the next time then. No problem. Hey! The hell, guys? Why'd you betray
Quark
me?
had nothing to do with this. I made the vote.
Grandpa.
All right, fine. Why'd you break your promise?
I only promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door even if we got 9 points.
What? So you're not gonna leave?
Not what I said. Of course we're going to leave. Look, see Clover over there?
What? Don't tell me. Oh, okay. But I still don't understand. You could have still left and chose ally. Like,
Oh no.
you didn't need to betray.
Jeez.
That bitch!
Wait. Quark and Tenmyoji have...
The words were barely out of her mouth when Tenmyoji and Quark ran past.
No! God damn it!
Clover, are you really going to leave?
Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others. So we can capture Zero Senior.
Tenmyoji, are you and Quark going too?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry, everybody.
Like, it just, feasibly, it doesn't make sense. Why would you, like, I can understand if they chose ally and then the door was open and they went, oh shit, we have to leave too. Like, just play it off like that. Instead, they deliberately chose to do a thing they did not have to do. Look like the bad guys while doing it. And now we're in this mess.
So Sigma, happy? I kept my promise. Clover opened the door, not me.
Like hell, I'm happy. Some shady shit,
You
Tenmyoji.
say so. I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's got to pay for what he's done.
He?
Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah. No point keeping it a secret now, I suppose. I know exactly who Zero Senior is.
What?
Exactly, right? What if they both hit betray?
The number 9 door has been opened.
It was such an unnecessarily stupid, risky play.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Time to move.
Right.
Oh, wait! This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
Quark held something out. I looked down to see 2 pieces of paper folded. What is this?
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is. So, read it, okay?
No. Fuck that guy. Press it into my hand.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
Then he turned and ran towards the door, Tenmyoji and Clover following in his footsteps. I was so surprised by the letter, I didn't even try and stop them. Before I could think of anything to say.
See you.
Goodbye.
Idiots. It's gonna try and give me some weird, stupid sob backstory. And after, it does not matter because this is who he is.
The number
He's a
9
man who doesn't
door
think.
has closed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This
Big win.
ends the nonary game. Thank you. As the game escape, please.
Shit! They're gone.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
Indeed.
I agree.
I looked down at Quark's letter and slowly unfolded it. His handwriting was still slightly uneven, but he'd filled both pages with writing. I began to read. Ugh. It was a really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but somehow he'd managed to hear a baby crying. Guess I must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and did his best to raise me, but he'd never been married or had a kid before, so I think this was really hard for him. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so he was always carrying the directions around with him. Also, I guess I was a pretty picky eater, so if he didn't get the water to formula ratio just right, I wouldn't eat it. Guess I was kind of a pain, huh? But he didn't give up. Now here I am. When he found me, I was really, really small. He was worried I might not make it. That's why he named me Quark. Quark is a really, really small thing, and I was a really, really small too. Grandpa didn't need to worry though, because it turned out I was pretty tough. When I was 1, he forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck and drove off. I rolled out and went off the back. Didn't even get scratched. Started walking when I was 2, and when he wasn't looking, I fell down the stairs. Didn't get hurt then either. When I was 3, I got really sick and had a super high fever for a week, but eventually I got better. Guess you could say I'm pretty lucky. Anyway, I didn't really have any more accidents after that. Pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I'd started helping Grandpa out with his work. His job was to gather junk from abandoned buildings. Then he'd fix it up or pull out the useful parts and sell them. There were plenty of abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard. You had to know which parts were useful, or you could end up wasting a bunch of time. Every time I'd find something, he explained to me what it was, how it's supposed to work, how to fix it, all sorts of things. Usually, though, I just wanted to finish up work so I could go to the theater. Theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. They'd show old news or movies. I went every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while, and he'd only go weeks when they showed movies. This makes me believe that they lived a life post-pandemic. He's a salvager, but I don't think it's abandoned I don't think it's like abandoned buildings as in like heavily dense populated areas and there's some abandoned buildings. I think it's all of them. It's a wasteland and he collects. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't know I'd been adopted until I was 7. One of the other kids on my block told me. Because after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town to try and find somebody who'd take me. Kid from my block actually had a mom, and he'd ask her if she would take me too. I'd admit I was pretty shocked when I heard that. There weren't a lot of kids with parents around, so hearing that someone lived with his actual mom was pretty impressive. Yeah. I was also kind of surprised that Grandpa had tried to get someone else to take me. Did that mean he didn't want me? The kid had told me about Grandpa trying to get rid of me was a real jerk. He was totally spoiled, and he bragged to everyone about how he had a mom. He liked to come up to me while I was working and say stuff like, "Must be hard not having a mother." No! He never said he did. Even when we were talking about the disease and how it spread, he talked about how he knew how it happened. Like how he knew where it came from and where it must have spread. Like he knew the mission that was undertaking. But he never mentioned that like it had happened and the whole thing and he lived through it. So this is all new. If I could work on my own, then he can get rid of me. I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. Then one day he took me to a bar in our neighborhood. During the day, of course. He went there sometimes to drink scotch, but I'd never gone before. When we got in, he just walked up to the counter with that grumpy look he has, and I thought, oh no, he's gonna make me work here. But I was wrong. I saw him pass something to the bartender. Then he picked me up and set me down on a stool next to the counter. The stool was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid. My legs just dangled off of it. It seemed really, really high to me. Pretty nervous. Eventually, the bartender came back over with a glass of scotch and another big glass full of something else. As I looked closer, I realized that the second glass was full of some sort of brown liquid with a scoop of ice cream in it. It took me a minute to realize what it was. A root beer float. Never seen one before. I was so surprised. Root beer was even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. To me and the other kids, it seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink. But there it was, right in front of me. I stared at the float. Still wasn't sure if it was real at that point. Then I turned to look at Grandpa. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He'd already turned around and moved off, so I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. It still didn't seem like it could be real, and I was just staring at it when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink it before the ice cream melted. Yep, that's why. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. Is this really mine? He nodded. Words can't describe how awesome it was. I'd never tasted anything like root beer before. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light. Felt like the luckiest boy in the world. That's not an exaggeration, I really thought that. The root beer float was delicious, but what made me even happier was Grandpa. When I looked over at him, he was smiling. I know this gotta be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. Right then, I didn't care whether he just found me and adopted me or not. Bought me a root beer float. That made me luckier than some kid who had a mother, but never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. Grandpa and I were doing pretty good. Until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I'd torn one of my shoes that morning. Some old drunk guy had yelled at me. All the junk I found was totally useless. The day was almost over and I was fed up, so I just grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed what I found to Grandpa, he frowned. Started going through each thing I brought back, explaining why they were all useless. I got really mad and just yelled, "I don't care." Then he got mad. I couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I was pretty upset, and I started thinking that maybe Grandpa had only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for him. After a while, I went and hid in an abandoned building. By then, I started to calm down and think that maybe I should go back and apologize. It had started raining pretty hard, though, so I decided I should wait for it to stop. But that was just an excuse. The truth was that I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something wrong, but I didn't want to admit it. The rain didn't stop, though, so I just sat there staring out at the gloomy gray sky. I imagined Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night. He never showed up. I gave up waiting, decided it was time to go home. But halfway there when I heard somebody groaning. At first I thought I should ignore it and not get involved, but I went over anyway and it was Grandpa. He was totally soaked, and I could tell right away he'd been there for a really long time. I yelled and he opened his eyelids a little bit, smiled weakly and said he was glad I was safe. He'd spent all night out in the rain, looking for me. Felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking for me so long he'd collapsed. I was horrible. He heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. As I ran to get the doctor, I promised whatever God might be listening that if they would only save Grandpa, I'd never ask for another root beer float ever again. He got a really bad fever, and his temperature wouldn't go down for days. Doctor said if it kept up, he'd die. But if he died, I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anyone left to care about me. The thought of that happening terrified me. Fortunately, I must have passed some of my luck on to Grandpa, because a week later his fever finally broke. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he had decided he didn't want a stupid kid like me around anymore? My plan was to apologize as soon as he woke up. But when the moment came, my brain just stopped. Grandpa started to talk. It took me a minute to realize he was apologizing. I didn't know what to think. He explained that he was an old man, and that meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me because he wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone. But maybe he'd been a little too strict. All of the things I'd worried about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He'd been worried when I ran off, and he'd gone out into the rain to look for me. I tried to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started crying. I don't think I cried this much since I was a baby. But he just smiled, patted my head. I asked him if he'd ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wide and he said, "Of course not." He told me that he was looking for a really important lady, and because of that, he'd had to give up on pretty much everything else in his life. But when he took me in and started raising me, he felt like he'd gotten some of what he lost back. So I decided I'd stay with him forever. Even if he said I couldn't. Is Tenmyoji, what was the guy's name in the first game? What was his fucking name? Junpei? Looking for Akane? It would explain why the only picture he has of them is when they're children. If so, he did not age well. Yeah. He's also not wearing that stupid fucking vest. Cool. I had to have opened another path, right? I learned about one of the bomb codes. No? All right, let's betray him. Fuck you. None of that made me feel better about him. That's great. He was good to you, kid. Fuck this guy. Maybe.
Results, please.
Does Clover still escape? Good. Shit, yeah, Clover still escapes. Okay, as long as they both don't pick ally, fuck them. They get to sit with us
Points.
and wallow in it.
Please check your.
If they hit ally, I feel bad. Hey, what's the deal?
Quark had nothing to do with it. I entered the vote.
Why'd you choose betray?
Couldn't I ask you the same thing? I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though. Look, Clover's over by the door.
What? Oh, no. Oh, she hit it already. She walked right out of that room and towards the door. She didn't even fucking wait. She's like, all right, good vote, guys.
The number 9 door.
Fuck, she opened it.
Ugh! Why?
Clover, wait!
Clover, what the hell do you think you're
I'm
doing?
going to call the others. I'll
What?
get justice for Alice.
Justice, wait, do you mean?
The number 9 door. It will read.
Time for me to go. No! Please, Clover, wait!
Like hell, I'm just gonna let you walk out of here.
Theo leapt at Clover, his fists raised. Clover easily avoided them and moved towards the door.
Goodbye.
I caught one last glimpse of her face as she slid through the door. It was a mask of ice. Bye, Clover. Good luck out there. So, this entire time, it would be so cool if Tenmyouji or Quark would just let us know the timeline we're living in. Could they fucking do that?
Number 9 door.
Literally,
has
all of our
closed.
questions revolve around when we got here. Every single one of them. If they could easily just say, oh no, that's all already happened.
This ends the no thing as escape, please.
Oh, it's just going straight to ending? Okay. Well. I swear to God, right? All right, let's betray Tenmyouji again. Oh, this is the one where Clover's weird about it. And this should be a quick ending because Clover leaves.
Results from round, please.
You know what sucks? The only thing left after this is betraying Luna.
Points. Please check your bracelet.
So that happens today. That happens today.
So, That's how it is, huh? Promises are made to be broken, I see.
Sorry. Just couldn't bring myself to
I
trust
could
you.
have chosen betray and killed you. That was a possibility.
Yeah. After all, you chose betray in the last round.
That was a completely different situation. Well, in any event, your idiotic paranoia has given Clover 9 BP. How do you intend to deal with that?
Don't worry. Should never try and open the...
Really? Then what's that? Look,
Huh?
I believe she's standing in front of the number 9 door right now.
What the hell? No way. Oh, she just fucking opens it. Bye, Clover. So no matter what in this timeline, Clover wins.
Oh, the number.
She opened it.
Shit.
I like where it's the same voice lines. Clover, what the hell are you doing?
Sorry. Alice gave me an order, though.
Clover, you have to get out of here and call for help.
Yeah. Kate uses his super strength to make sure I don't get a chance, and then they cut off my arm. But everyone else is allowed to just walk out of this fucking place.
My BP's down to 1. I'll have to play the AB game at least 3 more times in order to get to 9. If someone beats me to it, then we'll be trapped here forever. That can't happen. I'm giving you an order as your commanding officer. Escape.
What about the promise you made me?
Promise?
That you'd listen to anything I said.
So, I am, aren't I? I can sure hear you well enough. Every little word is reaching my ears, isn't it?
You-
What? Were you thinking of something gross? You're a perv.
Come on now. She's absolutely right, and she was right to do it. She was right.
The number 9 it will reach.
Anyway, I did what I promised, so I'll be heading off now.
Clover!
Clover!
Fucking bitch! You're not getting out of here!
Yep, she dodged
Bye,
again.
guys.
With a last carefree grin, she leapt through the number 9 door. Yeah, these people really fucking hate me. If I can remember other timelines as well as I can, she must think I'm a fucking monster.
The number
I've gotten
9
everyone killed
door.
a
This
lot.
Thank you. As the game escape, please.
She's gone.
Shit!
Well, it didn't immediately fade to black.
Hell, let's hope there's still someone who can.
That's supposed to mean. Himyoji said nothing, just shoveled off through the yellow door and out of the room. Cold silence descended on the rest of us. The silence that promised to remain for a very, very long time. Okay, there's the fade to black. Okay. Oh, no. No. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. This one is short. It's probably an ending. Because if I'm looking at like how these things are built, right? Like this one probably extends out. Or this one of these two. Or this one extends out. But this one can't because it's going to hit this fucking thing. It might go to like here. And then this one probably extends out. Oh, okay. I don't want to do it. As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see that I was running towards the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Were you telling the truth? Or BP hit 0, do
well,
we really?
you chose betray because of what I said, right? Don't worry. You made the right choice.
Better not have lied to me, so I choose
Well,
betray.
Zero will tell you if I lied or not.
Zero?
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Ziggy!
Zero!
No!
Woo!
Hey, what are you kids doing over? We're about to announce
Oh.
the results.
My fucking heart hurts.
You'll see in a minute. Let's go, Sigma.
Hey, what do you mean Zero's gonna tell me? Hey, Fi, hold on. Damn it. In this side of the timeline, Fi does have memories. In a lot of the other ones, she doesn't. Or like she doesn't have the extensive knowledge. In this one, she seems to.
Looks like you're all here. Let's get Ambidextrous. If every
Please don't hate me. Oh. No. Luna, please betray me next round.
from your game. Now.
Please betray. If I get a chance, please betray me.
Sigma, why did you and Vi do that? All we had to do was choose ally 3 times, and we could all escape together. After this, we only would have needed 2 more rounds, and we would have all had 9 points.
I should have just quit playing the game.
But now why?
I hung my head. There was no way I could look her in the eye and try to explain what I'd done.
It was me. I told him to betray you.
What?
There's a way to get out faster. If you're successful twice with betray, you'll get 3 points each time, which gives you 6.
Oh, Fi, thank you. Jump on that fucking dagger for me.
That means you'll have 9 BP after the second AB game.
I know that. Is that why you chose betray? So you can escape before the rest of us?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get out first or anything. Just wanted to have a little leverage.
How is leverage supposed to help you?
Well, I was planning on getting out of here with everybody else, and he...
You're lying. What makes you think I'm going to believe that?
Their eyes met for a long moment, but all I could see in Luna's eyes was sadness and disappointment. I opened her mouth and then shut it again and looked away. I was about to apologize to Luna when...
Hey, what were you thinking?
I'm sorry, Alice. I didn't think you'd choose ally.
What? You really think I'd betray you?
Well, no.
Ooh!
That's what I thought at first.
Every other time, there is no friction here.
But Kay told you to choose betray, didn't he?
Yes, I did. I was sure you would vote similarly.
Are you listening? I'm not going to vote betray against Clover.
So last time this happened, Clover picked betray and Alice went, listen, I get it.
Is that so? You never considered that we might choose to betray you?
What?
Clover would never choose that, of course. But what if I was your sole opponent? I understand it might seem strange of me to say this, but who would trust a man who hides his face? If I were in your position, I would be quite certain my masked opponent would choose betray.
Well, but it wasn't just you. Clover was there too.
Yes, she was. But if I'd chosen to end an argument by force, do you think she would have had any chance? I was certain you'd choose betray for that very reason.
So that was why you did it.
Yes.
After he explained his thinking to me, I thought he had a good point.
It's all right. I understand.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game.
Okay. That was when I finally noticed Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust that kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much.
I think we're all correct in that Dio is not lying in this
You
situation.
hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
Looks like things hadn't gone as planned for the other teams either. Nonetheless, we all seem to have reached some sort of truce.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes...
Well,
Ba-dum, ba-dum. Look at us go. Look at us fucking go. And it'll stop to list the names, because the names will be different. Oh my god, no, we skipped it, because Luna's never had 1 BP, though. Wow. And this is all the same. This might be the fastest
I don't think you'll be
timeline.
able to just puzzle that out.
Yeah, he did in that round seem like legitimately pissed off about what just happened.
If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
Okay, I think we'll go look around a bit more then. Already spent plenty of time here anyway.
Alice and I are gonna stick around. You know, just in case you miss something. Don't really feel like I can trust your eyes.
Whatever. Infirmary. Let me fast. Let me go fast. Let me go fast. Let me go fast. Speed. No? Okay. It depends who I have next round. If it's Dio, okay. You guys find anything?
Hello, Mr. Sigma? Nothing yet.
Well,
Oh.
Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Why are you back here then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found. Who would do such a horrible thing?
Dio.
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Fi, please, why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change.
We were so busy earlier, I never got to ask. Any of you know who she is?
Beats me. I've never seen her before.
And we can skip. Woo! We learned about the back of his neck.
Very well. I shall until we meet again. Excuse me.
Kay's robe flowed silently around him as he turned to leave. Made my way to the infirmary behind him. Oh, I have to look Alice or Luna in the eyes here. Let me make it up to her in this same timeline. Let me make it up to her. Huh. These are the crew quarters, huh?
Oh, Sigma, what are you doing here?
Woo! Let's get rolling. Wow. The dialogue hasn't even changed.
Sorry to butt in, but it's time to go.
What? Time to go. Oh, shit. It's past time. We gotta go.
Huh, you think?
Oh, I guess we'll just have to continue this later.
Shit. Guess you're right. Let's go. Cool. Dialogue doesn't change. I am off the hook, kind of. I'm still gonna find a way to make it up to her. I refuse to let her be mad at me. I refuse. It hurts my soul. If I can get something out of this timeline that opens up literally all the other timelines, and I can put off betraying her a second time.
Chromatic door.
Ugh, you're late. What will you do? An apology
Sorry.
is not. I can't go through that door without you.
Zero said we'd get penalized if we didn't go through the primary door before it closed.
Oh, it's
Are you
Alice and I.
trying to kill me?
No, of course not. Well, you didn't need a partner to get through the primary doors,
Are
though.
you kidding me?
Think it through, Sigma. Yes, you can go through the primary door by yourself. Now, you're standing in front of the secondary door. The time limit comes and the primary door shuts. Now what?
Now you're stuck is what? Without the right number of bracelets, the secondary door won't open.
She's right to be mad. No, she's
Do
right to be
you
mad.
There'd be no way to open either door, huh? Man, that sounds even worse than getting your lungs turned off.
Sorry for worrying you, Quark.
Oh, of course,
In
going
any
down.
event, now is hardly the time to be fighting like this. As you can see, the primary doors have already opened. You must hurry and decide.
We're almost out of time. I'll just explain it as just like before.
Okay. Option A. Okay, who am I with? It's me and Alice. We could be with Luna. Oh, Luna's not going to let that happen. But it'd be best for Luna to let that happen. Because then I'm forced into ally, right? Luna can't betray because it would kill Alice. I can't betray because it would kill Luna. And not only can I not betray because it would kill Luna, but I'm forced into ally because 3 points would get me out of here. But this is a straight path. I don't have a choice here. So none of this matters. Right? Yeah. I don't have a choice in this.
3 minutes.
Okay, who's gonna go where?
I'm not going with Kay. I had enough of that last time. Thank you very much.
Oh dear. Seems I'm not wanted.
I'd like Luna to come with us.
Huh? Me?
Need someone gullible for the next round?
Hey, shut up. Aren't you my partner?
Maybe. But I don't want her to think that means I agree with you.
You betrayed me last time, Fi. And Dio, you betrayed Tenmyoji.
Ah, come on. Didn't I tell? It was Quark who...
Dio! Stop saying that!
Anyway, Fi and I won't be choosing Betray this time. Your BP's 1 right now, isn't it? If you chose Ally and we chose Betray, what would it be?
Negative, I'd die.
I didn't want to say it straight out, but yeah. We're not gonna go that far just to get out of here, right, Fi?
Yeah.
Don't agree.
Okay, then
No!
I'm going to take a chance on you.
They're gonna kill you. Luna, are you sure about this?
I've made up my mind.
Then that means Quark and I will be going with Kay, since it looks like Alice is pretty determined.
Yes, I am.
Then I get to go with Alice again. I'm totally good with that. What I did to Alice last time was really bad. I want to try to make up for it.
So we're going with option C then? That means each group is going through a complementary door. Sigma, Alice, and Clover are going through the red door. Tenmyoji, Quark, and Kay are going through the green door. And finally, Dio, Luna, any objection?
10 seconds.
All right, this is the last. This is the last secondary room we're gonna find,
2, 1, 0.
which is the pantry. I don't think we've done the pantry yet.
Chromatic doors.
I think Fi pulls Luna aside and tells Luna to hit Betray. Because it's this save. That's Fi and Dio both have 6, and Luna has 1. So Luna's safest option is Betray. Because either she gets 0 points or she gets 3, and they only go down to 4. It's a dead end.
There are 3 doors, but it looks like they're all locked.
I wonder what this thing does.
Well, it's got a lever.
Can you pull that, Sigma?
Sure thing. Fi might be like, hey, listen, Dio's probably gonna like knock me to the ground and hit Betray. Just hit Betray. Well, that's interesting.
It opened the door on the right.
Huh. Seems kind of weird. I mean, why just that one? What about the other 2?
Details, details. Hardly seems important to me. They gave us the way forward. I say we take it. Come along now.
Come along now. Without waiting for a response, Alice strode off towards the open door. Clover and I hurried to follow. Pantry. Cool. Which means after this room, there is exactly 1 escape room left.
Whoa! This is amazing! Who'd ever need this much underwear?
What?
Well, I mean, all these boxes and stuff are panties, right? And there are a lot of boxes. Isn't that what
Panties.
it said on the door?
Clover dear, it didn't say panty.
This is pantry.
Pantry?
It's where you keep food.
Oh, I guess that makes more sense.
Her face had turned an especially amusing shade of red. What do you think that thing is?
I'd say it's a water storage tank.
It's totally full of water.
The stuff
Thank
on the
you,
shelves looks
Clover.
like it's mostly bread, maybe a few pastries, but no panties.
Just a whole bunch of food,
Clover
huh?
was right that there's a lot, though.
Looks like you could live here for quite a while.
I'd have to agree.
What do you think this place is for?
Maybe it's where they quarantine sick people.
Didn't we
What?
tell you about Radical 6?
I guess that story really was true.
You're saying that the reason they got all this food and water is so they can keep infected people here? It's ridiculous. I'm not infected with some weird-ass disease. I don't want to spend the rest of my life locked up in a metal box.
Me either. Giving us food is all well and good, but no spare underwear? That's unforgivable.
Seriously?
No, that is a fair point. Imagine how gross that would be.
How long are you guys going to keep making fun of me for that?
It's a fair worry. Right. Well, we need to search this room. Let's get started. Noticeably, but only in certain points. Like, there are some points I see her putting on an act where she's playing the fun ditzy girl to like try and steer people off of what her goal is. And then other times you're like, oh, what the fuck? All right, what do we got over here? This is the lower part of a huge machine. Small hole in the front. Wonder what this thing is. Well, it's full of ice cubes. I think maybe it's an ice machine? Pretty big for something like that. Maybe it's an industrial ice machine. These look like handles, right? Wonder if you can lift it. Gonna give it a shot. Ugh, no good. Won't even budge. Alright, well, we got these. Cool. What do we got here? Basic, neutral, acidic. Okay. What do you think this machine is? Bottom part looks like some kind of dolly. It's got this 5x5 grid of metal boxes. Top row is empty, though. Yeah. Think we're supposed to put something in them? Well, not something, I guess. Probably more boxes. Huh. Screen's dark. Maybe it's not on. Looks like there's a card slot right under it. Think maybe there's a connection? I do, Alice. Fractions? No, these are pages from a day calendar. The blue ones are Saturdays, the red ones are Sundays. The black numbers are weekdays? Okay. What's this thing? It's got a faucet, so... I think it's connected to the water storage tank up there. Dude, just use it to pour water. Yeah, there's a drain, too. Oh, yeah, in the middle here. Drain. Get rid of water here. Fill this beaker. Yeah, I filled it with +3. I don't think I wanted to do. But whatever. We've got a filled thing now. Hey, it's from a calendar, right? Yeah, it looks a little weird, though. Wait. I think there's something written on the back of it. The day the man was abducted. There is something back here. The day the man was abducted. Okay. I was abducted December 25th, so we'll figure that out. Ooh, a screen lit up. Looks like it's designed to turn on when you touch it. We need to type something in. Yeah, let me give it a shot. Oh! Okay. It's not what I thought it was. No, it's not what I wanted. They're all drawers, huh? Yeah, tons of them. How many are there, I wonder? 366. What? That there are 366 drawers. You just looked at them and figured that out? No, I did math. They're divided into 4 sections. Each row is numbered 1 through 14. In other words, there are 14 rows in each section. The columns are labeled with the letters A through G, so you've got 7 columns per section. 4 sections mean 28 columns total. Now, each section has a few spots where there are new drawers, right? Well, specifically, there are 26 of those spots. So you just calculate 14 times 28 minus 26. And that's 366? Right. Did all of that in your head? Of course. Pretty simple stuff. Fair enough. See the red button? I think it keeps the wheel in place. So if we push it, it'll unlock. I think we can move this thing if we release all the locks. Sounds good. Let's get to it then. How the hell did they put a cabinet in a back corner like this? It's really hard to get to. Agreed. Got a sliding door. All right, let's slide it then. What's this? A binder? Got a couple of pieces of paper inside. Probably ought to hang on to them, right? Oh, hey. Gotcha. All right, I'll figure what the fuck that means. All right, wheel lock should be released now. The binder here too. This is what, some sort of chemical? Take that binder first. pH scale. Now the chemical. Oh, okay. Yeah, beauty products, drinking water, ionized water. Okay. There are 2 cabinets up against the back wall. This is the left one. There's a sliding door, but I can't get it open. All right. So I have some base water here. Pretty impressive shelves. A lot of prepackaged food. Bunch of instant coffee and boxers of tea. No, she's trying her best. Some of the pictures on the boxes look really tasty. Wonder what's under the wrapper. Under where? Under, oh, come on. Leave her alone. Neutral water, acidic, basic, basic. Oh, okay. So if I want basic water, I want +7. Or I want +9. Can I do the same with the other one? I hit +3 3 times, so I hope that did it. Acidic water. I don't really have a basis for acidic water. No, let's just punch it to a 4. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. Drinking water 7, it'll come off naturally as a 7. So I only want +2 for the base. Bum bum. Neutral water. And acidic water. Okay. Oh, something in the drawer. Huh. I wonder what it is. Metal piece. Whoa, what are you doing? You broke it. Warm drawer. It is not just a warm drawer, it is a warm drawer. Button. Oh, you know what? I should have done this as a test. I think it wants me to use that. I should have tested it first, but I think I hit +3 on the other thing, and it came out blue as base water. So I think this is sitting at a 6, like just regular water. I can actually test both and find out. So I need this to test. Okay. All right. So if I'm +3. +3 is base. Okay. Meaning this one is base and this one is not. Meaning neutral water. Should be +1. I don't know, that looks like a 6 to me. I don't know. Let's put it at 0 and see what it comes out as. Nope. Okay. It was a +1. So everything should work out in relation to. And then if we want acidic water, probably want to go for like a 5, right? Like we want a -1. No, we want orange, because that's what it shows on the fucking thing. Now let's put them back. I got those right. I know I fucking did. The water was blue, the water was green. And the water was orange. What do you want from me? But I have a button. Let's fuck with this. There we go. Should be in there pretty good now. Well, don't go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and push it? Do you hear that? Yeah, it sounds like the lock opened. So we can open it? I'd assume so, yeah. Huh. So it is supposed to open. Oh, it's empty. Looks like I can open it from both sides. I think you can do that from the front or back, too. Then there's no hinge. It's just one huge lid. Just sitting on top of the bottom. Look like there's something inside that ice cube to you. Yeah, you're right. Wonder if we can get to it. Okay, so I know what we're doing here. Okay. I want to hit here, here, here. I need to hit this so I can hit there and hit there. How do I do that? Oh, I only have so many moves. Okay. So I also need to build a block here. Okay, that freezes there. Hold up. Okay, so I need to get one of these fuckers here. Yeah, okay. So I've only got a certain amount of moves on each. Okay. This is gonna be tricky. Fucking map this bitch out. So I get 3 moves on this one. I get 2 moves on this one, I get 1 move on this one, and I get 4? Where can I put you in 3 moves? Can't go there because I can't get back up. Okay. This is tricky. This is a good one. This is tricky. I gotta use my fucking brain. Oh. Well, I'm moving now. I was so close. Okay, what did I do before? What did I just do? I'm not... Okay, I think I have to go right first. Because if I go left, I can only go into this pocket, then up, or up and then here. And I don't think here helps me. And also, if I go up on my next move, this doesn't move. Then I have to move it down. The next move locks this one. The move after locks the one I'm working on. Oh. I get so fucked with puzzles that are in physical space. Give me math. I like math. Oh! Thought I was onto something clever there. I'm not gonna say that I knew what I was doing while I was doing it. I didn't. Open it up. Ice cube. Is there a place for us to smash this? Big ice cube. It's got a card of some kind. Looks like it's about the same size as a credit card. How do we get it out? Maybe we can throw it against a wall or something. No, that might damage the card. So you just want to, what, wait until it melts? Gotta be a faster way. There sure does. You want to just pour water on it? Pour acidic water on it? Hey, I gave it a shot. What was this again? Oh yeah, this is a code I don't know. You want to put it between the thing here? Just slam this fucking... I was hoping we would just put the block of ice between the two and I'd fucking slam it. Oh my god, the warm drawer. It's a warm drawer. You're very right. It's a warm drawer. All right, give me the melted ice. That's foolish of me. Ah, hot. Cards underneath the water. Okay, here it goes. Are you okay? Just kidding. Dick move. There's like a card slot below the monitor. All right, let's slide this baby in. Hey, what's going on? It's like it's on now. Why is the screen red? Think something's wrong? Wait, it says something. Number of ration boxes insufficient. Please rectify. Gina and a dolly. All right, let's go find some. Does it matter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Additionally, each section has rows numbered 1 through 4. Letters A through G assigned to its 7 column. They're all different colors. All right, let's just see what happens if we punch some of them in. 1, 2, 3, C, and number 11. Ah, shucks. Fogs on the wall are definitely a day calendar. Absolutely. They sure are. The only problem is... For what? The day the man was abducted. Which is 12, 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 10, 11, 12, 13, B. Yep. Oh my god, that was the secret passcode. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I figured that's what they were. I'm just shocked that, like, I figured there was going to be a whole roundabout thing for us to get to this point, then the next point, and then unlock the safe passwords. Nope. Just some bullshit. All right, post-it note. You ready to fucking party? Up. 1/13. January 13th. Actually, I'll write them all down so I don't have to do this again. 1/13, 3/27, 5/7, 7/30, close to my birthday. 11/11. Fuck off, safe. All right, in the 1, 2, 3 column, or 1, 2, 3 section, we got number 113, so we are 3 down. Come on. Come on. Fuck you, pen. 3 down, and A, B, C, D, E. E. For 327, we are still in the 1, 2, 3. We are in the 14. And we are in B. In the 5-7. 6, 5, 7. That'd be you right there. We are in the 4, 5, 6. We are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we are in A. In the 730. Yeah, that's the next one. We are in the 7, 8, 9. 730. We are in the A column. And we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And finally 11, 11, which should be over here. Yep. We are in the 10, 11, 12. We are in the B, B, C, D, E, F, G. And we are 6. Please, pen. Please work. Cool. Let's go punch those babies in. All right, let's kick it off with a 1, 2, 3. Let's kick it with an E, and let's go with a 3. Nope. Shit. 1, 2, 3, E, 3. The shelves, the drawers, whatever you want to call them. Bump. Can I just do them all before I go pick them all up? In the 1, 2, 3, we've got a B and a 14. Cool. No, I can just do them all. In the 4, 5, 6, we got an A, and that's a 7. In the 7, 8, 9, we have an A and a 6. That's 4. And finally, the 10, 11, and 12, we got a G and we got a 6. Oh, huzzah! We've done the damn thing. I'll take that. Take that. Take that. Cool. Slide on over here. Slap that into place. Slap that into place. Hooray! Look at the screen! The card shows the nutrient values that each staff member requires for the next 5 days. Rearrange the order of the ration boxes so they match these values. Hit the X to grab a box, place it on top of another box, and switch them. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not that easy. Now, we do have a memo for this. Let's get rid of that. We do have a nutritional balance chart. We have A, B, C, D, E. So A needs 1, 2, how many? 3. So we got 6, 9, 10. We got 6, 9, 10. So one of each. Right? That makes 10, which means that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. And orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. So A is one of each. Cool. B, we need one less there, but we still need a bunch of things. We need one less on the protein, but we need all this. So maybe, or is it 2 less on the protein? No, it's 1 less. 1 less carb, 1 less protein, a whole fuck ton of less fats. So I think we need to go with a bunch of these. Something that can eliminate the fats. So let's cut this out. There's no way they made it this complicated, right? Oh my god, they just fucking did it there. No! And of course, that's the one I have. Okay, too much protein. Oh, that doesn't fucking help me. Okay, so what I should do is write down this as a memo, because that will help me more. B equals 7 9 4. C is 8 10 9. D is 8 11 9. And E is 9 10 10. So now I can just look at that. So B is supposed to be 794. We're at 6. We need 3 less or 2 less protein and a bunch less fat. Still need less fat. Oh no! How would I get 794? To get 7, but only have 4. Let's go with one of these. What can I give that's high protein, low fat? I still need 9 fucking protein. Just 4 of these. And then 1 of these. Four brings me to 8. 4, 4, 6. So that's still not enough of those, though. 2 of these. One of these. 2 of these. 5, 8, nope. Four, 7, 2 of these. Oh, maybe. 2 soups, a fish, and then 2 salads. Aha! Cool. Okay. What do I need? 8, 10, 9. Eight, 10, 9. Which means I just need something that has a big fucking serving of everything, right? 8, 10, 9. I think we're just focusing on these two for a bit. Okay, too many carbs, too much fat. Let's throw a fish in there. Too much fat. Throw a salad in there. Yeah, we're kind of coming down. Now we just need less carbs and less fat. Okay, I need 2 more of these, 1 more of these, and 2 less of these. So if I wanted 2, 1, and something that's way less, I could substitute a soup. No, I need to sub one of these. Sub this for like this. Now we're almost there. Now we need 1 more protein, 1 more fat. What do we have that's 1 protein, 1 fat? But not all this bullshit. Oh, Christ. Maybe I sub one of these for a fish. And then get a salad in there. Fuck! Oh no! I don't remember what I did for the first one. This back button needs to go somewhere else. Or, like, at least ask you if you want to leave the thing. Oh. Yeah, honestly, I'm just going to do that. Oh, shit. Two salads, 2 soups, and a fish. Okay. 2 salads, 2 soups, and a fish. Excellent. Okay. Fuck it worked. I just solved the shit out of this puzzle. Aren't you getting a little too excited? Yeah, it's kind of freaking me out. You see the screen? Green! We really worked hard and thought about the numbers, and honestly, it all works out in the end. All right, let's get this fucking key and get this shit out of here. Safe pantry. Sun, sun, moon. And then star, star, sun. Easy enough. Huzzah! We're out of here. All right, let's see what we got. First is map of the floor. Wow, we really didn't get shit all in this safe. This is the most useless room we've ever been in. You have to be able to. Just walk into every escape room and go, haha! Look at all the puzzle solving we did. And we're out of there. All right, story time, folks. Quark is probably collapsed. Alice is not going to be not far behind. By the end of the game, we should all succumb to it, as we have in the past. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun. At the bare minimum. It'll be fun.
And M40?
Fucking Dio, man.
One of the other
Gate's
teams
been open?
must have done.
But the rest of us aren't even back yet.
Well, we can fix that. Come on, let's get moving. Just then. Whoa, did you two just get back?
Yes, we did, but
Then the team that opened the AB gate must have been the ones who went through the blue door.
That would be Luna, Bai, and Dio.
Huh? Wait. You guys went through the green door, didn't you? Why'd you come into the blue one?
there's an explanation for that. I promise. Just tell me. Have any of you seen Quark?
Quark? No, we haven't seen him. Has something
He's
happened?
gone.
On the
Gone?
other side of the green door, we found a room called the treatment center. We found our key cards and left, but on our way out, he just disappeared.
So you went through the blue door to see if he'd gone in
No,
there?
that's not it. Look at this map.
Yeah, that's great. Matt, that you can circle around the whole place. I get it. Oh, so you went through the green door in the treatment center. Eventually ended up at the blue
It
door.
looks like there's a pretty big room in the middle there. What is it?
A warehouse similar to the one on floor A.
In any event, we've spent some time searching, but have been unable to locate Quark.
Huh. Maybe we went back to the other floor
That
already.
is a possibility. I will return and see.
I'm going back through the blue door. Figure I'll take a look at the area Luna and her team were searching.
I'll come with you then. We've got a better chance of finding him with two pairs of eyes.
Right. Thanks. Sorry about all this.
Hey, no problem, buddy.
I guess there's nothing for it. I'll help look for him.
Me too.
Then we'll leave floor A to you
Right,
guys.
let's go. Come on, Clover.
Right behind you.
Temioji and I headed through the blue door while Alice, Clover, and Kay climbed the elevator. Does it not let you say the word funeral? That's weird. Oh, okay. So it was something else in the message. What is this place?
It looks like a bunch of hazmat suits, probably for protection against viral or chemical agents.
So these things keep you from getting sick?
Yeah, that's the idea. We should ask Luna's group about them. They investigated this room first.
Hey, there's another room underneath.
Well, let's have a look then.
Temioji, you're not going to stab me, are you? You're going to be cool about this, are you? Damn, it's not here.
Oh, Quark, where the hell did you go? I should have kept a closer eye on him. If I'd just been watching.
Temioji's face was drawn, and the knuckles of his fists were white. He was an old man, but until then I hadn't realized how old. Suddenly he looked very, very tired. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll find him. Come on, let's go try somewhere else. Put a gentle hand on his shoulder and guided him towards the exit. So this is the floor B warehouse, huh? Looks just like the other
It's
one.
pretty close. I'll give you that. Couple differences, though. Have a look over there.
The doors are shining? No way. Are these chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. See over here? They've got a box next to them, just like the ones next to the other doors.
Interesting. Yeah, it is weird. Guess they're all white doors this time. Should go tell the...
First we look for Quark.
But, look, I don't think he's here. What do you say we head back to Floor A for now? Maybe someone else has already found him.
All right, let's go.
That is interesting. Weird. All right, we've never had Quark. We've had Quark go missing, but we've always found him. But the last time we found him in the treatment center. But that was when Quark had gone with Phi and Dio. So we assume that those two put him in there and put him into cold sleep and took the bracelet. Or at least Dio did, bare minimum. But this time, Quark was with Tenmyoji in the treatment center, so why would he be in a pod?
Oh, it's just you. I'm guessing you haven't found Quark?
Negative,
I ran
amigo.
into Clover and Alice in the warehouse up on floor A. They told me about Quark and how you're all looking for him.
So he hasn't come back to the warehouse?
Nope. Maybe he just went off to ruminate on a solution to this game. Chewing his cud, so to speak.
What?
Well, that's what ruminants do, isn't it?
Hey, this is no time for jokes. Should be out there looking for him too.
Why would I do that? It sounds so boring.
Are you worried about
Why
him?
the hell would I be worried about some kid I've never even seen before?
What?
For all I know, he's Zero Senior. He could be hiding in some swank little cubbyhole, swirling a glass of brandy and gloating. Look at all those fools running around.
That's insane!
Yeah,
What,
there's
no way. Are you sure? Nobody knows what Zero looks like. He could totally be a kid. I warned you, Tenmyoji. I told you it was a bad idea to just swallow everything that little bastard told you.
I trust Quark.
Suit yourself. Just don't come crying to me when it bites you in the ass.
You're a murderer. The air grew thick with tension, but before their tempers managed to set it alight, Phi burst into the room.
Sigma, good. You've got Tenmyoji and Dio with you. We found something. Come on, all of you.
Something
Just-
happened?
You'll understand when you get there, all right?
Oh, is
Now,
Alice
come on.
dead? Where are we
The
going?
crew quarters.
Alice is dead. Already? Unless it's Quark this time, and that'd be fucking crazy. But is it a knife this time? Because she didn't have any symptoms yet. Yeah, it's the knife this time. Oh no, Luna!
No.
What in the world?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes.
So this is the murder route. Okay. There was a roaring in my ears. Breathing, heartbeat, but my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. Pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Luna was the same. I didn't get to redeem her, or redeem myself to her. By then, everyone had arrived, cramming themselves in the small cabin. Nobody spoke. Silence filled the room, flowing into my ears and throat like cold, brackish water. A chill shuddered its way through my body. I stood there, frozen, staring at them. I'd seen a corpse before, when we discovered the old woman. This was different. That old woman had always been dead, at least to me. But Alice and Luna I had known. They'd been living, breathing people less than an hour ago. Reality settled around my shoulders like a thick lead blanket, and my chest felt suddenly hollow. Who found him? My throat felt dry as I spoke. It was a full minute before someone answered.
Clover, I think. When Kay and I ran over, she was just kind of standing there next to the bodies. It was pretty clear they were both dead.
I think Clover killed them.
Me? Kill them?
You got into a fight with Alice after the AB game, didn't you? It looked like you two knew each other before you ended up here, so maybe you were trying to get her killed. None of us
Dio,
had
we
any
know you
connection
killed
to her,
everyone.
which means you're the most likely to have a motive for murder. It's easy to see why she would have killed Luna, too. She probably caught you offing Alice, so you did her in too so she wouldn't rat you out.
Stop it, Dio.
And the AB game is a motive, too.
What do you
Once
mean?
someone's dead, they can't vote anymore. That means they'll automatically ally. If your opponent's guaranteed to ally, then that's an easy 3 points.
Who was Luna's opponent?
Me and Dio.
Then that would mean Dio had a motive as well.
Yep. Alice saw him killing Luna, so he had to shut her up.
Why the hell would I do something like that?
Pay attention next time. You do it to get an advantage in the next round of the AB game.
What kind of cold-hearted bastard kills a lady for a few points?
Dio, shut up.
I'm more interested in Alice's condition than in her killer's motives.
I am as well.
What do you mean by her
Her
condition?
clothes are barely disturbed.
If it weren't for the knife and, blood, she would look as if she was sleeping.
I love you, Kay. Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
maybe she was just killed while she was sleeping.
If she wanted to take a nap, why sit on the floor when there's a bed nearby?
That is a little strange, but a better question is, would she really be sleeping right now anyway? Hardly seems like a time for a nap.
She was probably put to sleep then.
What?
Oh,
How?
come on. How did Zero Senior knock all of us out?
Oh yeah, the white
So you're
gas.
suggesting that Zero Senior knocked them out with the white gas, then killed them both?
Yeah, however it happened, one of the people in this room did it. Well, maybe not one of the people in this room. I forgot about somebody, didn't I?
Are you talking about Quark?
He disappears and then suddenly there's a murder? I don't know about you, but that seems pretty suspicious to me.
It's amazing all of them don't just punch him in the face and tie him up and be
That's
like,
crazy.
no, we...
Quark couldn't have done that.
All right,
Come
then
on,
why'd
man.
he disappear?
There must have been some kind of accident.
Then I might have it backwards. If he wasn't the murderer, maybe he was one of the murdered. Well, that would explain his sudden disappearance, right?
You son of a bitch.
Dio, knock it off. It's going too far.
Whoa, calm down there, big guy. Don't tell me it never crossed your mind. I just said what you were all thinking.
Don't listen to him. He's clearly a murderer. I don't understand.
Until Ambidex, all if no.
All right, time to head for the AB rooms, guys.
Yes, exactly correct.
Oh, so you're gonna abstain, huh? That's some good luck for you, Clover. Sigma was paired with Alice. Sadly, it looks like she won't be able to vote during this round. If Sigma abstains, then you'll have no one voting against you. Hey, come on, cheer up. This is your chance to escape.
Escape?
That's right. Right now, your BP's at 6. Sigma's saying he won't vote, so if you choose Betray...
Clover would get 3 points, bringing her to 9.
Whoa, hold on there. I didn't say anything about not
so
voting.
you are going to vote? Well, you are, right? How exciting. Sigma should have 6 BP, just like Clover. That means this next round is a one-on-one fight. If one of them can trick the other one, they'll have enough BP to get out of here. Can't wait to see who wins. Ha! Oh, this is definitely getting interesting.
Yeah, and we should just both betray each other. We should have an open
Right.
discussion about how
We
we're
should
going
get to the
betray
Flore
each other.
warehouse, guy. Come on.
Just so it's very clear our intentions here. Hey, Clover, can you choose ally? We'll be stuck at 6 points if we both choose betray. But if both cooperate, we'll get 2 points. Then we'll have 8. Means it'll be pretty easy for us to get 9 in the next round. Clover?
Yeah?
Said I want you to choose ally.
Okay, you'll choose Ally too. Or
Of course. She gave me a strange sort of absent nod and turned to shuffle in the closest AB room. Wasn't sure if she'd actually understood me, but given the effect that Alice's death was having on her, I didn't think there was much else I could have done. I was preparing to enter an AB room of my own when I heard Phi's voice at my elbow.
Sigma, we need to talk.
Oh, hey Phi. Something up?
How are you planning to vote?
I was just talking to Clover about that. We're planning to both vote ally.
Yeah, I thought so. Listen to me, Sigma. Because Luna's not voting in this round. Her vote will default to ally. Her opponent is Dio and me. That means we're pretty much guaranteed to have 9 BP by the end of this round.
You and Dio are going to choose Betray?
Luna's only got 1 BP left, but she's not wearing her bracelet anymore. You saw that, right? That means it won't do anything if her BP goes negative. Well, it's not like you can make her any deader anyway. You have to betray Clover. If you can get to 9 BP, then I'll take you with us.
Wait, you mean you're planning to
Of
escape?
course. If you don't come with us, you're gonna be stuck here for the rest of your life.
Why? You just wait till everyone's got 9
I can't
BP.
do that. You really think Dio's gonna stick around once he's got enough points to split? You gotta make a choice here. The number 9 door is only gonna open once. If you pick Ally and Clover does too, then you only have 8 points. I promise you Dio's gonna make a break for it as soon as he can. If you want to have any chance of getting out, you need those 3 points. Now.
So if I want to get out, I have to betray
Right.
Clover. Why are you telling me this? How do I know you didn't just tell Clover the same thing?
Talk to Clover? I'd have about as much luck talking to a potato right now. The truth is, I want you to come with me. I just
Why?
know that you're important, somehow.
You just know, huh? Okay. Got 6 points right now too, you know.
No, I haven't talked to him. He's playing against Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji's only got 1 point left.
So if he chooses Ally, he's gonna get penalized.
Exactly.
1 minute.
It's almost time. Remember what I said. You have to choose Betray.
She looked me in the eye until I nodded, then turned and jogged to her door. Start! We can skip all this. I'm hitting
10
Ally,
9, 8,
and then I'll hit Betray. The hell am I supposed to do?
3, 2, 1.
Because this will absolutely end the game.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results. Thank you. Ambidex gates now opening.
The door ground to open, and I stepped out. All around me, the other AB rooms were disgorging their occupants.
Wait! Dio!
Vi's voice echoed hollowly across the room. Followed her eyes to the number 9 door. And to Dio. So he's going for it. I broke into a run, hoping foolishly that I might be able to catch him.
No, he's going to try and open it.
So it has come to this then.
What's going on? He hasn't even seen the results yet.
He doesn't. Clover. It only took seconds for Tenmyoji and Kay to explain the math to her.
No!
Points, please. Check.
The announcer's voice hadn't even faded when Dio reached the door. With a grunt, he swung the lever down. Oh, we just let him do it again. Why do we keep letting people do it?
Yes, it's opening.
Wait!
There's no point in trying to stop him now. The door has already opened.
But
Clover's not trying to escape either. Dio leapt through the door without so much as a backward glance. Vi paused in front of it and turned to look at me.
What happened?
I chose Ally. I made a promise. Clover trusted me.
Sigma.
I see. Makes sense. I guess that's how this ends then. You had to make a choice that was right for you. And now, I have to make the choice that's right for me. Goodbye, Sigma.
Vi turned, her eyes sad, and followed Dio through the door. Clover didn't betray me. Wow. I thought for sure.
The number this. Thank you. As the escape, please.
Well, that's it. There's nothing we can do now.
We can only hold out hope that help will arrive.
Sigma, thank you for choosing Ally.
Yeah, well, promise is a promise, right?
What about Luna, Alice, and the old woman? Who killed them?
Maybe one of the people who just escaped.
Maybe one of us.
Well, there's one other person.
Oh, yeah.
God. Quark. You're right. I still have to find Quark.
Suddenly full of energy, Temioji leapt up and took off for one of the warehouse exits. That left only myself, Clover, and Kay. We stared at the number 9 door in silence. It would never open again. What else could we do but stare? Game over. Yep. Okay. And we got 0 new information on that from that timeline. 0. Yeah, nothing's opened. All right, let's betray. Oh, thank God I saved. Oh, thank God I saved. Oh, that would have been brutal. Ah, crap. It's not letting me skip it either. Down we go. All right, let's see what happens here. I mean, it should just be another game over, right?
Wait, Dio!
Yep. He's just walking over. Surprised it's not letting me skip this. Shook my head. I had to get to that door.
What are you doing, Dio?
No, he's going to try and open it.
Damn right I am.
But the results!
Like I need to wait for that.
Ah, Dio's BP was at 6. His opponent was Luna. Her vote would have defaulted to Ally.
All he had to do was pick Betray.
And he'd have 9 points, right?
Excellent answer. I hope you remember to show your work.
But Bai was Dio's partner.
And her BP was the same as Dio's. That means she has 9 now as well.
Exactly. It was 9 the moment we stepped out of the AB room.
Why? Why didn't you stop Dio from choosing Betray?
You got the wrong idea, old man. This wasn't just my decision. We both decided to vote this way.
Is that true?
Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
You didn't? Because of you, Luna's BP is -1.
Does not matter anymore.
So, what, she's gonna die again? Zero can pump all the poison he wants into her. Besides, her bracelet's already fallen off.
You...
Then why did you try and stop Dio, Phi?
Don't mind me, I'm just also slinking. Don't even pay attention to it.
I believe I heard you cry out, wait, as he headed
Are you planning to wait for the rest of us? Did you just want to get your BP up to 9 to reduce your own risk?
Sorry, but no. The only reason I stopped Dio is because I needed to know what someone else voted.
Someone else?
But that would be...
Results, please.
Not me. Not this guy. Nope. Yeah, my bad. My bad, Clover. Sorry, I'm out of here.
Points, please.
No. You betrayed me, Sigma. Why?
What other choice did I
To
have?
keep your promise, you jerk! You liar! You're a coward! You don't care about anybody but yourself! All you wanted was to get out of here!
Correct.
You're horrible! I hate—
Wait a minute. Listen to me for a second. Whatever I did, Dio and Fi were gonna get 9 BP. Door would have opened whether I had 9 points or
So?
not.
All that means is that you picked Betray because you didn't want to get left behind!
Correct. No, that's not it. How could we know if they would go get help once they escape? I can trust Fi, but Dio is different. I didn't know what Dio might do to Fi after they went through the door. What if he turned out to be Zero Senior? So I figured that if they were going to escape anyway, I should go with them and make sure
Is that your excuse? Liar! Liar! You're just like Dio! You're a coward! Whatever. Just fine. I was stupid to trust you.
Clover, I heard a clang and turned. So long.
Sorry, I went ahead and opened it. Gonna have plenty of time to watch soaps on the outside, so I didn't feel like I needed to stick around to see how this little drama played out.
Dio! Dio!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, shall we? Why so serious? This really isn't the time for hesitation. You both crossed a line you weren't supposed to cross. You betrayed your friends. Am I right? I'm right. But you didn't have a choice, did you? You had to survive. Isn't that the way an animal thinks, though? Don't get me wrong. I see the logic, but it's kind of animal logic.
You aren't allowed to say
Still,
shit, my dude.
You made your bed. Now you gotta lie in it. If you're gonna be an animal, be an animal. Own it. The losers, the weak, throw them away. That's how nature works, my friends. That's life at its most pure. You get me? Now come on, hurry up and...
The number not it will re.
Well, stay if you want. No skin off my back. Anyway, I'm out. Peace!
Wait! God damn it!
Tenmyoji leapt forward. Dio faked left and dashed right, slipping around Tenmyoji and through the door.
3, 0. The number not.
Let's go, Sigma.
Shut
What?
up! Just do it!
I looked at her slightly confused. But before I could respond, her hand closed around my arm like a vice. She hauled me bodily through the open door. Ooh, we get to see the other side. Ooh. Ah. Oh, right, I've never made it to the other side. I keep getting stopped.
The number this end. Thank you.
Sigma! Phi! Dio! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
Tenmyoji's voice was muffled by the thick steel, but I could still hear his desperation and anger. I tried to ignore it. Wow, we're leaving! I actually successfully left through the number 9 door for the first time. They let me go. Crazy.
Alrighty then. Here we are.
Is that a hallway?
Only one way to find out.
Just as Fi has guessed, on the other side of the door was a wide hallway. Fortunately, it seemed to stop in a dead end. It took only a second to find a familiar-looking door on the left side of the hallway. We opened it and stepped inside.
This
Oh.
must be the prep room.
I think I searched this place with Dio and Luna.
Well, this is probably just another one that looks like it. Really think you would have been able to get through something on the other side of the number 9 door?
Hold up. You know about the one on floor B2?
Yeah. Visited with Temioji when we were looking at Quark.
Huh.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside? Oh, you didn't.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I just say what I'm talking about? The air inside this facility is kept at a higher pressure than the air outside. Apparently, they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in. If you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside. This room is where you prepare for all of that. See those suits over on the wall? They keep you from getting infected once you're outside. You have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How do you know all
Luna
that?
told me.
Really? Wait, why did Luna know all that?
Apparently, it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
Whoa, wait, go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there?
Well, I wouldn't say it's mysterious. I think it's that Radical 6 thing Alice was talking about. Don't quote me on that, though.
That sounds bad.
Well, we've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's get those suits on and head outside.
No argument here. Let's do it.
We climbed into the protective suits in silence, then headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. Am I going to get to see the outside? Oh my god. With a quiet hum, the process began. I could hear the soft hiss of air leaving even through the helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished, but wait. Then out of nowhere, Dio spoke up.
I never thought I'd succeed so easily.
It took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Apparently the radio was designated to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
You're thinking too small. I guess I can tell you who I really am.
What?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero. I was sent here from far away to save mankind. What? Too surprised to speak?
Dio, I think maybe you should calm down a bit.
We're all excited to be getting out of here, but...
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
We were still going back and forth when the quiet hiss of the air escaping slowed. And stopped. The door at the end of the room slowly ground open. I really wanted to put us back into the facility. We walked through to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. Stepped outside and gasped. A dark landscape like none I'd ever seen lay spread out before me. Couldn't help but stare. What the hell?
Looks like a desert.
I can see that. The question is, which desert?
Don't know. I can't tell you what day it is, though.
Huh?
Look, the moon's red. See? This must be a total lunar eclipse.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that in the lounge.
During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow. That doesn't mean the moon just disappears or turns black, though. It actually reflects light that's passed through the Earth's atmosphere, but this makes it appear to be red. Essentially what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset.
Do you remember when the next total lunar eclipse was going to happen?
New Year's. That's what the magazine said, at least.
Well, there you go.
So today's December 31st. Wait, shit, if I got grabbed Christmas morning, then that means I've been here 6 days?
Looks like it. We should get to the nearest town.
Okay, where would that be?
There has to be one around somewhere. Even deserts have some towns, whether they're in the Mojave, Sahara, or Gobi. It's not what I'm worried about, though.
What are you worried about?
Forget it. Doesn't matter right now.
Oh, come on, tell me. Curious now. Possible as it might seem, I could have sworn I heard her frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
You're saying humankind might be extinct? The hell? No, that's impossible. A whole species can't die out in 6 days.
I hope it's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility.
It's not the total lunar eclipse 2028, it's the total lunar eclipse like 2340 or whenever the fuck the next one would be.
Whatever. We should get moving. There are still 4 people stuck find help and come back for them.
Okay. Turn to take a step. There was a rough crackle over the radio and the sound of someone falling. Turned back to see Fi on the ground. Hey, are you all right? What happened? Ran over and helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second, then clambered to her feet.
Where are we?
Her voice was low and rough. Huh?
I see. This timeline.
Timeline? She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulder.
Hey, where's Dio?
Dio? Oh yeah, I hadn't seen him since we got out. Sure, he was with us when we left.
Shit. We need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this? Don't
What?
tell me you forgot. Wait. Maybe not. He must not have made this jump.
She wasn't making any sense.
Damn it. Look, forget about that. Just find Dio. I'm going over to that hill. So you take the other direction.
Okay. But she'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few moments, confused, before turning and heading off to look for Dio myself. Damn. I don't see him anywhere. Where the hell did that guy go? I was looking around trying to decide where to go next when I heard him. Signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
Their voices were cutting in and out, but I'd heard that last word loud today. Dio. Sounded like Fi had found him. Spun around and took off in her direction.
Is that a transmitter?
Transmitter?
See, phone home, huh? Bet free soul's anxious from you.
How do you know?
I know everything about you. Know you're the Myrmidons.
The transmission was getting clearer. I had to be getting closer.
Never mind that. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
Number 0.
The hell are you, man?
I'm no man.
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code? Hey, what are you... Stop!
Shit, that didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. There they were. Stop! I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suits on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. Clambered to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. The suited figure I slammed against lay on the ground next to the other one. I moved over to peer through the visor. Dio. His eyes were closed, almost as if he was sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out.
Thanks. That was a close one.
No sweat. It's his transmitter you're talking
You
about.
heard, huh? Well, it's
Yep.
right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
The hell did he get it?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
Wait, hidden? You're saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hid the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
Snuck in. I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. There was a screen on the upper part with a bunch of numbers that looked, well, like nothing. The heck is this? 38153610098. Doesn't got a phone number?
No, it's too long for that.
Oh, that is numbers that we needed. That is numbers that we needed. Please hold. Bum. That is numbers that we needed. Oh, come on. Fucking... Act appropriately, game. I'm just going to screenshot it on my phone because that's going to take way too long. There we go.
It's 25 digits.
What is it
Don't
then?
know. I assume it's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
heard an odd crackling noise in my helmet. It took me a moment to realize it was a voice. Theo's voice. So funny.
Oh, sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself. You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
That's the key. The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
I know where it is. None of what he was saying made any sense to me. Dio, what's going on here? Who are you trying to call with this thing?
You don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant. Fine, whatever. Might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success. Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't. Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Dio shifted to put his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. Story time. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. You've probably never heard of it. But there might be a few people out here who've heard of Free the Soul. If you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. The Myrmidons are at the hand of Free the Soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose we might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world they've built after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time on our new world, we'll be hailed as saints, holy messengers who cleanse the filth from a dying planet. Well, only a handful of people will really become saints. Not even all the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First, you have to be raised with the teaching of Free the Soul from birth. Then you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother who founded our order many years ago. His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand, but you could say that the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body and cleanse it. Those who follow his teachings with discipline and devotion will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality, in a world without war or starvation. Brother was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father, and that he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had when he was younger was his younger brother, a boy named Left. They say Brother had a special power, and that he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death as suicide. Later, Brother would find out that the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually, he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified, and a new world created. God had given Brother his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth, and at the age of 26, he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning, that he could create the new species he foretold. He invited to assist him a team of scientists from a research facility in the United States, and a year later, the first 10 new humans were born. Those 10 were the first generations of Myrmidon. Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. Our DNA comes from Left, Brother's younger brother. That means we all share a face. And we're all given the same name, Left. Some people think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race or even individuality. With cloning, you don't even need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? Still, there's a little random deviation and other factors that can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. I was probably sent here because Brother noticed the caliber of my skills. My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I'd only ever been punished for breaking our laws. It had to do with women. I had come into contact with someone unclean, and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified my soul, my dishonor remained. I wanted to prove my loyalty to Brother, so I was determined to be successful on this mission, no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation that Brother's new world. Now that I've fulfilled that purpose, for the first time in my life, I understand what true happiness is.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master.
I believe, yes, he chose to name himself Dio.
My sacred mission is at last complete. With these two hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
His voice had taken on an almost reverent tone, and as he finished speaking, he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Pi shoved his hands away.
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock he had held over her only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. Pi? What are you...
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb?
Bomb?
God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up? Now...
Fair enough.
What's the password?
She swung the rock down towards Dio's head.
Wait! Okay. Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with the password at this point?
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXA-QNS-GDQ.
Okay. LXA U N. Man. These sticky notes have a real fucking hard time. S G D U. Yep. I tossed the rock off to the side.
You heard that, right, Sigma? The password. I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump. There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it, just in case. Got it?
I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about. Bomb 0. But I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated the strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them.
Okay. We're done with you. Let's go.
Go where?
Not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
I grabbed Dio's arms and hauled him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Any city near here?
Yeah, well, not really a city, I guess. More like a shelter. Some people who survived the disaster live there.
Disaster? What disaster?
Just shut up and follow me. You can see for yourself.
I looked up. It must have been a clear night, because there were more stars than I'd ever seen before. I thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. In the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon, a giant red orb looming in the center of the sky. Had it always been so big? Dio end. Okay. We have so many routes open to us now. Because if he gave us the code for the 0 bomb, he probably planted all the bombs. So we've opened like 3 fucking passages. Who would have thought? Betraying Luna. Yeah. Bare minimum, this one opened, but this is the one that's the long string of numbers. Okay, so nothing else opened. Maybe he didn't plant the bombs. Let's do it. So you inhaled that gas, passed out, and woke up here in the AB room?
Yes.
Oh, we can just get to the point.
What the hell?
I was almost as surprised as she was. The numbers had just kind of appeared in my mind, and I was saying them before I even knew what I was doing. Alice looked at me incredulously, and I stared back.
Wait, can you say that again? That's 198,449,351 to the third power.
Team Moon or Team Mars? I don't know.
That
Moon.
number you just told me. Prime factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351 to the third power.
Talking about reducing an integer to the series of prime numbers that you multiply together to get it. Like if you have 30, then you'd get 2 times 3 times 5.
Exactly. You probably learned that in junior high, right?
So you're saying that 198,449,351 is a prime. If you multiply it by itself 3 times, you'd get.
Yes.
Don't tell me you just did that all in your head.
I did do all of that in my head. Simple mental arithmetic.
What? No, that's impossible.
I told you. I'm better at math than most people.
It's not better
Look
at
at
math.
you. You just recited a huge string of numbers. That seems pretty astounding, too. Where did you find that number anyway?
I didn't know what to say. What would I tell her? That it just came to me?
Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys. And there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
Could you explain that with smaller words?
Well, look at the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code. You still don't get it? Try to remember the code we saw in the infirmary. What did it say on the monitor?
I think the first row was...
And the second row?
Then they just repeat.
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory. We could really use someone like you back at the...
Well, keep going. How do we decode
You
that?
use 198,449,000.
How do we do that?
Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter. The next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one. Then 8 from that one. Just keep going until you get something. Make sense?
Ran over what she said in my head. The prime number Alice had given me was 198,449,351. So what would we get if we picked out letters like she had explained? First letter would be C from the top left. Then you'd move to the right, which would give you O. Then 8 more to the right. Eventually we get a word, and that word was... Please hold. 1, 9, 8. Don't fucking crap out on me now, pen. Alright, I'm using a different. Keep this safe. Okay. 1, 9, 8, 4, 4, 9, 3, 5, 1. Oh, that was stupid of me. Oh, that was stupid of me. Oh, that was stupid of me. Hold up. I'm gonna need my phone. I didn't think that's what it meant. Oh, come on. Fuck off. Oh, and I can't see half of it because of my fucking head. Okay, but I can kind of make it out. Okay, okay. So let's do this. So we have C. 9 later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is O. 8 from O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. M. 4 from the M. 1, 2, 3, 4. P. 4 from the P. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's complete. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. E. 3. T. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E. Completed. The code is completed. Cool. Did it. Completed. That's it. That's the
Completed?
answer.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I did exactly what you told me to do, and the word I got is completed. Well, actually, it's completed, completed, completed. Code and the letters repeat every 2 lines. It just repeats.
Well, I can't remember the code like you can, but if you're certain, I believe you.
I'm definitely certain.
All right, then. I wonder what completed is supposed to mean, though.
What? Aside from the obvious, you mean? Guessing here it means mission completed. So that's what the transmitter was for.
Huh? What are you talking about? What transmitter?
I barely even heard her. Suddenly my mind was full of memories that had been there a moment before. It's like a wave had washed away the sand, revealing a bed of precious gems underneath.
Oh, Holy Father, my sacred mission with these 2 hands. I am your will made flesh in your name.
Damn it. Why didn't I realize it before? I can remember a series of numbers, but not this. At least I remembered it now. Dio was a member of the Myrmidons. Not just any member, he was their leader. That means he had to be the one who planted the bombs.
Hey, are you listening to me? Then answer my question. What the hell was that? What's this about a transmitter?
I didn't trust myself to try to explain it to her. More than likely, she'd think I was insane. Even I could barely make sense of the sudden influx of new information.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of the Myrmidons.
If I was, you really think I'd reveal myself like this?
Point.
I don't know where Clover appeared.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Really?
We're all down in the Floor B warehouse. Well, all of us but Luna and Quark.
Why?
We got 45 minutes till the white door's open.
I know that.
Oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. I thought UK and Quark didn't know about the white doors.
Tenmyoji told us about them. He said he'd show us where they were, so we all followed him down to the Floor B warehouse.
I'm assuming you left Quark with Luna?
Yeah. Anyway, when we showed up, Phi and Kay were already there. Well,
So?
all of a sudden, Phi, Tenmyoji, and Dio all started yelling at each other.
Why?
What?
Did something happen?
According to Clover, the last AB game had been the cause of their fight. Even though Tenmyoji only had 1 BP, Phi had chosen Betray. They started the fight, and since Dio had pressed Betray on behalf of his team, eventually he got dragged into it too.
That seems odd. Phi only had 1 BP too. Her choice seems like a perfectly valid defensive move.
Ugh! Just come with me. Kay's trying to calm them down, but there's only one of him.
Kay's doing his best. Okay. Come on, Alice, let's go. Yeah, who would have thought, right? Warehouse Bay. All 4 of them were still there when we arrived. They seemed to have calmed down a bit, but the tension in the air was almost visible. I'm curious. I didn't open that much. Felt like I'd stepped into a room full of flammable gas. Even the smallest spark could turn the whole place into a raging inferno. Even Kay, usually so calm and collected, was standing ramrod straight with his hand balled to a fist at his side. I looked at Alice, pursed my lips, and headed over to the angry knot of people occupying most of the room. Clover told me what's going on. This whole thing is stupid. You need to knock it off.
Stupid? What about this is stupid? We're talking about my life, you self-righteous dick.
I know. Yelling at each other isn't going to solve your problem. Best thing for us to do right now is trust each other and get through this. Would you agree?
Hard to trust someone who tried to kill me.
Same to you. I told you letting Dio vote was a stupid idea. What did you think he was gonna do? You might as well have pressed the button yourself.
I couldn't just leave Quark alone.
That's no excuse. And where do you get off telling me I shouldn't have picked Betray? Did you even think that through? What? I was supposed to pick Ally? If I'd done that, I'd be dead right now.
I could say the same thing to you. Damn good thing Dio didn't choose Ally.
Please, that's enough from both of you. Sigma's right. This isn't the time to be bickering with each other.
Okay.
Oh, you don't get to talk. You tried to betray Clover and escape on your own.
Perhaps. But I think that's better than nearly killing someone.
Well, I only did it so that she wouldn't kill Tenmyoji.
Enough already. I roared with fury and my voice echoed and rebounded off the walls of the warehouse. Everyone fell silent. I didn't know how long that silence would last, so I decided to put it all on the table. There was only one way I was going to be able to take control of the situation. Guys, listen to me. We really don't have time for this. I was met with a number of glares, but I soldiered on. See, the thing is, I figured out who planted the bombs.
What? Is this what you were talking about earlier?
Sorta, yeah. I know which one of you it is.
Well, spit it out then.
Please, explain what's going on here.
I don't think I need to. They're going to admit their guilt in a few minutes.
What?
You're all going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Or I guess I should say Dio's mouth.
What are you on? You think I set those bombs? Hey,
Yeah, I
if
do.
you're gonna accuse me, you better have some pretty damn good evidence, pal.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just stating
Oh
a fact.
yeah? Where the hell did you get that fact?
Fun as it was, I knew taunting alone wouldn't be enough to make Dio confess. He just played dumb. He was good at it, and I'd get nothing. That meant I was going to have to trick him. Well, you see, I'm actually from Free the Soul.
Free the Soul? What's that? Some kind of hippie shoe company?
Don't play dumb, Dio. Or shouldn't I call you Left? Brother ordered me to come here. Keep an eye on you. It was quick, but for a moment I saw his eyes twitch. I leapt on that moment of weakness like a hungry dog on a steak. Fine. Skepticism is understandable. Admirable, even. But perhaps this will convince you. Fast forward, pulling out every fact I could remember. Told Dio about Brother's background, how his younger brother Left had been murdered. I mentioned casually that the Myrmidons were all clones of a single person. So, still not convinced? How about this? Do a little prime factor decomposition on that, you'll get numbers to the third power. If I'm not who I say I am, how on earth could I possibly know that?
No, that's not possible.
Finally. So, let's start over, shall we? I was sent here to watch your every move. Seems our wise and noble brother doesn't trust you. He suspects betrayal.
No! You're lying!
I assure you I'm not. But if you don't believe me, why don't you go outside and call him yourself with your transmitter?
No! No! You have to be lying! Brother trusts me! That's why he chose me for this mission! Why would he make me the leader of the Myrmidons if he...
Huh? Sorry, what was that?
Said, why would he have made me the leader of the Myrmidons if...
I grinned.
Wait. What the hell? Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry, Dio. I've never even seen
What
brother.
the hell was all that? How did you know all those things?
But no, maybe I was divinely inspired.
Don't give me that shit!
What's going on?
What are these Myrmidons?
Dio and I stared at each other while Clover and Tenmyoji quickly explained to Phi and K about the memory card and the numbered 2 bomb, and that the code we'd found was from a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons.
So you mean to say someone from the Myrmidons planted
His
the
voice
bombs?
actor is phenomenal.
And Dio pretty much just admitted to doing it?
Yeah.
Bastards. I'll never forgive you.
I heard a low, furious muttering behind me, and I turned to see Alice, her lips pulled into a snarl.
I am going to kill you!
Her voice rose to a scream as she charged towards Dio. He ducked out of the way smoothly and pulled something out of his pocket.
Whoa there. I like my women a little feisty, but you're taking it a little too far, sweetheart.
Oof.
Tone it down.
What?
You see this? You know what it is, don't you?
Oh my god. Is that the detonator?
Exactly. And I assume you know what happens if I press this button?
Yes. I think I do. I'm guessing it'll set off both of the bombs.
Well, I wouldn't say both.
You mean there's still a number 1 bomb we haven't found?
Correct. And there's one more, too.
No.
There are 4 bombs?
Exactly. I've planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3, but there's also one more. Bomb number 0. Add all that up and you're looking at about 4 tons of explosive power. Those go off, and it's all over. That's enough oomph to turn this whole place into a smoking crater.
Aren't you forgetting something?
That'd kill you too.
So, I'm ready for that. I've got spares.
Spares? Is that what Sigma was talking about?
Yeah, clones.
I heard Alice whisper something to Clover.
Let's go, Clover. Show him all that training wasn't for nothing.
Huh?
Before I had a chance to ask them what was going on, they moved.
Die, you bastard! Yeah!
She roared and leapt towards Dio, Clover following just behind. Alice threw a punch at Dio's face, and he dodged. And as he dodged, Clover spun her out from behind her. Dio grunted and turned to focus on Alice, but Clover darted in and snatched the detonator from his hands.
Clover, get him!
Right! Sigma, catch!
Huh? Before I could respond, Clover had thrown the detonator at me. I scrambled to grab it out of the air and held it to my chest.
Damn it! Stop! Let me go! Still let go of me, you asshole!
Yelling didn't do him any good, and Dio found himself subdued by the skillful teamwork of Alice and Clover. Strangely, though, once they had a hold of him, he stopped struggling. I was reminded of a gazelle with his neck in the mouth of a lion. Had he surrendered? Or did he have some trick up his sleeve? Didn't feel right. Didn't have to wait long for my misgivings to prove true. The detonator in my hand suddenly began to flash.
Ha! Serves you right.
He already pressed it.
What are you laughing at?
You, her, all of you. God, you're stupid.
What? Why?
See that detonator you threw to Sigma? You activated it. If it gets more than a meter away from me, it sets itself off. We figured someone might try to take it away, so we put in a little safeguard. Since you two were kind enough to take it away from me, the bombs have gone from remote control to countdown timer. Go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Won't make any difference now. The bombs are gonna go off no matter what.
Right? Just like at the very start. Whoops. Where was he hiding them at the start? How long do we have?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh no.
My condolences.
What can we do to stop them?
I told you that already. First, we need the device that allows us to input information. Then we plug it into each...
How are you? How do you know all this?
Just gonna... I've got... This is my sticky note with endgame stuff. Just gonna make sure I track the code for Bomb 0. A U N S G B Q Bomb 0. So I have codes for 2 of them. Just need 2 more.
None of your damn business. Just tell me where the input device is.
Well, that's none of your damn business.
Simpler times.
Fuck! Stop! You're gonna break it!
Of course. That's the plan.
Please,
Atta girl.
stop!
Just tell me what I want to know.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's in my coat. The right-hand pocket.
Clover, check it out.
Right.
She nodded and started digging through his pockets. After a few minutes,
It's no use. There's nothing here.
Did you lie to me?
No, I swear, keep looking.
Oh, wait. There is something in here.
Clover pulled her hands from her pocket and held it out. Is that a pill? Or like medicine?
Hey, what is this?
Huh? I can't see it. Bring it over here.
Don't do that. It's a fucking cyanide pill. Suddenly he moved, his right hand snaking out to grab the pill from Clover's hand. Shoved it into his mouth. Fucking idiots. Almost immediately, he grimaced in pain.
Shit!
What? What was that?
Poison, I guess.
What? Damn! How could I be so stupid?
His eyes rolled up into his head and flecks of spittle began to trickle out from the corners of his mouth. I grabbed him by the hair and shook. The hell are you doing? Where's the input device?
Lost it. In my couch. Back home.
Fine. Don't tell us. How about you give us the deactivation codes instead?
Deactivation. You guys are persistent. Fine. Not gonna do you much good anyway. I'll tell you. But you only get one. This is the deactivation code for Bomb 3.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? LXQ LHC NMR.
Bomb 3. What about the other 3? He didn't even seem to hear me.
My body will be a part of the
Well, I have 3 of the 4.
foundation of a bright future.
His voice was weak, and more foam was dribbling out of his mouth.
Such a beautiful may brother live.
Those were the last words Dio spoke. He died with a strange, happy smile. All right.
He only gave us the password for one of the bombs. This is bad. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
How much time have we got?
25 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yes. When he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yes. The time on your bracelet is the time we have left.
Ooh.
This isn't good. I was hoping that we might be able to escape through the white doors, but
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close, so...
yes, I know. There's no way we can get through them before the explosion happens.
Also wouldn't help.
Well, there's no point just standing around. We should start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device.
And the remaining 2 bombs, right?
Right.
We also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
Exactly.
Maybe Dio has a note or something?
Hold on. Let me check.
I have passwords. She knelt down and quickly checked his pockets and sleeves, then sat back on her heels, frustrated.
Damn. He's clean.
She looked pale.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Right. I'm on it.
Good. The rest of you, let's move out. We can do this. Let's go.
We all took off at a run, heading to different parts of the building. But all of our searching turned up nothing, and as we searched, the clock kept ticking. Then at last, the chromatic doors opened.
Chromatic door 5.
Our time had run out. We watched the white doors open. Were they doors to heaven or to hell? The thought barely had time to flutter through my mind before everything went white. We didn't even have time to say goodbye. 1,000 emotions flooded my brain to those last moments. How did we ended up this way? Then a blistering wave of heat like the surface of the sun itself wiped out any lingering thoughts. My consciousness slipped away into a bottomless pool of darkness. Neither heaven nor hell, only the void. Whose ending is that? Alice. All right. Well, seems like a good place to stop. Cool. So we've learned a bunch of things. And with that, knowing who planted the bombs opens up the other paths. Because there's two paths that end with, he did it. And then it just kind of cuts out. So I'll pick that up next time. Probably Thursday. Because tomorrow I am at game 1 of the women's hockey playoffs. So I'll be doing that. So until then, thank you everyone who tuned in. Seconds, minutes, hours, or the entire time. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Take care of yourselves and those around you. May, as always, good times. See y'all then. Toodles.